Hey everybody, it's Phoenix Dragon here, and it is Thursday, which means it's game night. I don't know what I'm doing, so the day has just been one of those off days where, oh, you're just getting down, okay, where I don't know what don't really have a brain, so we're gonna do Valhalla. This is a cyberpunk bartending game. The last I played it was a year ago in 2021, and I haven't finished it yet, so we're going to continue on with it. It is a Christmas game, so we're just going to get into it and finish it up so I can mark it off on my list. So we're going to load the only game we have, which is here, and we're just going to keep going. So we're not quite done yet. We are on the 28th, so we have a couple of days left in the game, I think. Let's get it done. So rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary $10,000 or you'll be evicted. What? Jill bought what she wanted and pleased with herself. Okay. You've been chuckling since yesterday, Wiener. Alright. That bar called Valhalla. Ooh. Is it any good? I need a place to unwind after work. Normies are taking over, huh? Here, everyone is neat just like me. Anyway, place is cool. But the bartender can be a bit of a dick. How so? Never been there, so I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I can take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's a bit full of herself. The guy seems to be a bit more of a bro. I see you already had a conversation with her. Did she reject your advances? Nah, I just heard from a distance. So, is that a no? Kinda. I mean, if you're going there just to chat, I just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any bar from the BTC where you can smoke? Nope. Bummer. Well, I think I'm going next week then. Sounds good enough for me. Okay. Yarrow Yari new season. It's finally here. I can't believe it. I'm alive for this day. Thank you, based god. All boards report in. What other boards, you idiot? Nice. More stupid moblobs. YY gets new season, but the actual best YY is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up! Get a job, you stupid NEET. Oh god, here we go. Prepare hot cocoa, sit in a comfy couch, put on my favorite mega Christmas sweater, see snow falling outside, turn on the heater, get my blanket, watch Glorious YY, and fall asleep when it ends. I am comfy. I wish I was as comfy. Have work tomorrow. Enjoy your arrows for me. Model Warrior returns to TV. Anyone watching it? I don't even have a TV. So useless. Julianne is old and busted. I heard you taking shit about my waifu like I wouldn't find out. Is it going to be censored? I don't think so. The show was rather tame at AFAIK, whatever is that. I think it's fake? I'm gonna marry Julianne. Oh man, I remember watching the show back when I was like 10. I think I discovered porn thanks to it. You will never discover Rule 34 for the first time again. Why keep trying? Never seen the show before. Is it any good or is it just a name? It's a meme show. There's nothing outstanding. What about the sequels? Are those going to be broadcast as well? The sequels are shit, as far as I know. See, I'm old. I don't know that stuff. Can you bring me my Udi, San? Is your lip trembling? No. Oh, I didn't take a look at that. Hold on. So I'm full of myself. You are. Sounds cute. For nerds, maybe. Nope. Okay, there's no more. I know you are, but you're in chats more than I do. I don't really pay attention to chat. Hello, V4R0123. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Yuck, the final remaster leads. Just chilling? Is that relaxing chilling or cold chilling? Because if it was me, I'd be cold chilling. Because it's cold here. Final remaster leads the video game charts. Both. Yeah. The newest remaster of 2016's Yik, a postmodern RPG, opens the charts this week with 3.5 million copies shipped on its launch day. Other titles this week include new releases such as Hatsune Miku Project Remaster and Sting's Face Remastered. Full chart including lifetime sales: Yik, the final remaster, 3.5 million, new. Hatsune, 1.5 million, new. Yeah, the game volume is, because there isn't any voice or real music or anything to it. So, I mean, I can turn it up, but there isn't really any sound to this game. Really. And hopefully my mic is up. It should be all the way up. Sting's Face Remastered, 950k new. Water Pro Wrestling G, 500,000 out of 950,000. Dang it! Round Paul, 400,000 out of 1.2 million. Woman marries anime pillow. Why do I actually see this happening in real life? Nobody is actually surprised. I remember a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but think how mundane it's become. Music is fantastic? Yeah. It should be okay. I mean, as long as it's no licensed music, it should be okay. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug into the internet and live there for as long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces thanks to new technologies. The traditional views on human relationships have changed so much that someone marrying a literal object feels kind of tame now. If the pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different. But it's just a plain, generic anime hug pillow. Get with the times, Grandma! No, because, Luca has her pillow. I'm sure she would marry it. Is that a Rosa John pillow? I can't remember, though. First space colony to develop its own army. Oh, I keep forgetting there's comments about these things. This is third final this year. Want to marry me? Can't marry your own son. Well, technically he's also a cat. No, she has the Majima one, I think. Ah, well, I'm sure she'd marry that too. First space colony plans to develop its own army. Alice Rabbit is in space too? Amazing. Okay. Even though space was imagined as the promised land, a place where humanity would start over, it looks like we're about to repeat our mistakes from the past. First space colony, Shin Outer Paradise, is currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army, following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group. I'm just going to turn the music up just a bit more. There we go. We're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army and we'll defend our motherland from any terrorist threat. Alice Rabbit chimed in during a private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so they can have more control over the population. Nano camo! Customize, let's see. I don't really have much in the way of... if I didn't need 10 grand within 2 days, I'd probably go all out. Let's see. Mega Christmas is here! I'm way too used to Christmas, but mega tradition here in Glitch City is mega comfy. I know it's incredibly absurd name, and the holiday isn't any less crazy due to its origin, but I find it amazing how GC managed to replace the original festivities. Some places celebrate Christmas eating fried chicken, but here, they outright change the holiday. Well, it's not that different considering they have the same dates, but still pretty cool. Whoop, I gotta go, time to sign some books. Was it Mega Christmas or Mega Christmas? Don't know, don't care. Dream person. Every now and then I wonder if I'll ever meet my significant other. All the stimuli from being born just 3 years ago and directly being thrown in this wonderful war disaster that is idol industry makes me think of all of the things I'm missing. Accidental love, lost love, or even the gentle touch of another person. I feel like I'm in this bubble that won't let me catch all possible feelings, and my senses get tired of the same environment. I want to meet new people, places, because even though I have a large bank of knowledge, I actually never experimented with what most considered normal. But you already know that from my songs. I suddenly have an urge to hug her. Thanks, JC. Ooh, I love this place. So much energy, so much love. I could feel the optimism in the air. Even after all the struggles, you still came to see me, and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd in my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. It wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This was by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon! Huh, so she'll actually come again. That's nice. Alright. Let's go to work. Wednesday, December 28th. I need to make some big-ass bucks. See, Valhalla's got money. I don't. Good evening. Ah, Jill. I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the... Oh, yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about fireworks a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Jamie's here. Greetings. Anyway, let's start. Okay. It's been so long since I've heard the music in this game. How do I clear everything? Oh. Why? Fine, do it that way. Alright, time to mix drinks and change lives. Alright, I have... She just wants to blow shit up. Yeah, probably. I do not remember how to do any of this shit. Ah, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yeah. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. But as far as I understand, those were made by flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made that noise. Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity. I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Now get me a Mars Blast. Okay. I need 6 Bronson extract. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we make it a double? We have to. Oh wait, we better. Let's see, because there's only allowed so much. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 of these. So yeah, that's. I'm not gonna be able to make that a double. That's already a double. Shake, shake, shake. Ah! Reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Code. Power Delta. 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 of these. Yes! I gotta wait for it to shaky, shaky, shaky. There we go. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Well, certainly not. You really think you stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Jill, please. You make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right. Sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them, aside from the owner. May I suggest you try the suplex next time? It may be to your liking. Okay, let's try this suplex thing. Right. Ooh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ha! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Aha. On the rocks. And next. Oops. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next and next. Aha. Here you go. Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, mister. Call me Jamie. And you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at... Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So, why go through the whole thing? Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body and the nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, in your gums, in your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with this mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, I should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Dude, you're gonna get drunk. I will be more than happy to get you drunk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Aged and mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Haha. We're gonna get him drunk. Here. Yeah, I love these. It looks different from yours, though. Because I made it bigger. I need the money. I had a couple of extras in his, actually. Yeah. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all the other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? Were you reconstructed, or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much-needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. Let's see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice to meeting you. Please come again. Don't count on it. Uh-huh. You said that twice. Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. Right? I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day? Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. I thought it tires the hell out of me. Okay, we'll put the sports on. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. Bad touch for Elma. Do I do it? Do I get her drunk? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I know. 5, 6, 7, 8. On the rocks and mixed. Here you go. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today, my sister was supposed to be in court for all those custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband, and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of the parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. Judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump onto the highway. So Eva comes and says, then make sure it kills you because you aren't dealing with you as a cripple. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but I don't know, maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time. We even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing. She had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all that. I mean, the age difference and all. But there was something in particular I still can't forgive. It was the day she invited her friends to the house, and I wanted to ask her for something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. And she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know. Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed, and you haven't been able to forgive her over after 40 years. Hey! It's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana I know today. Oh, so she hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish and childish and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult. You see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she'd made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. Note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah. I got this note from her. Let's see. Oh, wow. She must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give a Brandini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Right. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. And 1. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Ah, shoot. Alright. 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can count, folks. Aged and mixed. 1, 2, 3. Aha! Here you go. This is the thing. Let's start. Boom. Oh, hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire you your high-ranking lips? Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held in her high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, I can lift her sweater. Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out. I know the girl is you and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. Beer. Man, am I going crazy, aren't I? Yes. Yes, you are. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. All mixed. 1, 2, 3. Have a large beer. Thanks. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl a chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. Alright. Wow, you were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyways, call me if something comes up. Are you sure? I don't think she's all that crazy yet. Yeah, I know. She's getting there, though. It's less chilly today. Hey, I thought I'd put that in sports. Kid's looking for you. Oh shit. Hey. Ah, Norma. Okay, how does she keep getting into the bar? She's not old enough. Phew. Anna, you're back. Oh, fuck you. A typewriter than sport? What? You know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. Phew, she thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Aw, I'm so responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her all about the pressure she was putting on me, and said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And, well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste of time to spend money in a university just for me to not give it all my all. So she told me to still go to college course, but that I was free to explore. Glad to hear it. And, well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gone ugly. And you were right. I'd be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Aw, so sweet. Shut up. Hey, Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a Bleeding Jane, please. On it. Bleeding Jane. Who am I making it for is the question, because some people, you know, I don't want to, like, get drunk. Wait, this one has no alcohol. So it doesn't really matter, but... Oh, no, don't. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. All blended. Shake, Yunara. Thanks. Hey Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can I? You're the main character, don't know. What are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there. Huh? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand over here? Serve a beer, please? Sure. A beer for the kill. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can count. Alright. Hello. 1, 2, 3. Large beer. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. There. Can't see anything. You sure? Yep. Weird. Nobody expects the Dorth-Inquisition. Dorth-Inquisition? Dorth-Inquisition? Ow. I bit my tongue. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Ahem. Honey! Hey Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I have a fluffy dream? Sure. Oh, Dorothy. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All aged and mixed. 2, 3. Thanks! Oh yeah, before you leave. What? Are you guys throwing a New Year's Eve party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I've got things to do, so... You do? Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out of here for now. Oh, yeah, Joe? Take care of Becky, please. Who the hell is Becky? Who's Becky? Who's what? You said... I said nothing. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to get them through more shady means. Uh-oh. She's gonna buy them from the internet. I'm sorry, what? Oh, right, we have a figgy pudding megatherium? And what is a figgy pudding megatherium? That what the hell is figgy pudding? Oh no, don't answer that. I know the answer. I don't know why I even asked that. Sorry, I'm just having a pain in my eye. We also have a Santa Claus Megalodon. Is he wearing a red hat? I'm kind of worried if he's wearing a red hat. Probably. She'll find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher on hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. Sure you're fine? I am, don't worry. Hey Jill, mind if I ask a silly question? You've seen my clients. You can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves though. Sorry, what did you want to ask? Do you know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess their second set of ears look like cats, but the word boomer seems so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh. Let's go back a bit back first. You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamazaki-Romanova treatment. Or was it the Romanenko-Yamada treatment? Let's call it the catification process. It's not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, the research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got cut in the middle of it at a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention Zaibatsu's Corp's record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of this research was funded by Maki Stangovich. It's called the Amazon Teen... What? What? Where did they... What? Oh, closed captioning, you wonderful buggered up thing. Was it Stangovich? Let's call him Stangovich for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter was diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Stangovich funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Silva Stangovich, didn't die. She became a living testament of scientific breakthrough. But then the story of how things played out for Silva got sensationalized in the media and created a real fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification process even if they had no ailments at all. All because one particular girl whose life got saved through the treatment became media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born. As the girl will sell What? I need to do that whole close, like you've got, like, add caption thing. I need you to help me set that up. Because, oh my god. And their parents got called cat boomers? A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. You keep calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. Eh? You didn't think those things on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus, they can move like a cat's ear and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. It still surprises me a bit, though, that the biggest mutation they get after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry. I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And keep in mind, I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusions because of catification process. I'll keep in mind. Wait. What? Yeah, the guy's name was Stangovich. Eh? I just remembered, Silva Stangovich was around my age, and when I was a teen, there were some TV specials featuring her. And I just remembered that I had the biggest crush on her. And now that I think about it, that crush had me very confused back then. And did you need to just shout now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for today. Alright, careful out there. Yay! All booze and no firecrackers made Dana a dull girl. See, total earnings, drinks total, no mistakes, commission 30, today's payment, tips, flawless service bonus. Okay. I have 7,500. Okay. You've been talking a lot about that Alma girl. Jealous? Okay, I have $7,500. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough. So let's see. How much is that Kira thing? 300. Wow, the banner is 900. I don't want her getting distracted, so there. Hopefully I can make it up. Surviving Glitch City. Any tips for a new friend in this wonderful land? Oh boy, self-depreciating thread? Don't trust in white knights and don't go out after 5 p.m. unless you want to get mugged or murdered. Bring a portable chair everywhere. You'll have to line up for flour. Get used to eat what you find. Shortages are getting out of hand. I've been eating rice with butter for months now, but I guess it could be worse. Don't jinx it, please. I have enough of it as it is. So coming here was a mistake. Why would you come here anyway? Visiting family. Now I want to take them out. Do it while you can. Yeah, airlines are leaving the city. Soon we won't be able to escape. Can I even get some weed in the scrapple somewhere? Yeah, I just PM'd you a good dealer. Unless I'm mistaken, my grandpa lived here before they turned it into Glitch City. A bar called Valhalla. Oh wait, this is the same. Okay, that's all the same. BTC closing 40% of its bars in Glitch City. Oh yeah, this, late to the party, Augmented Eye. The British Trademark Council is facing some economic troubles in Glitch City, and it looks like they're on their way out. Blaming rising inflation rates and a weak currency, the BTC has given the order to disband almost half of its recreational businesses in the city. Yay! I like that one. We can't keep doing business like this. Glitch City has a negative impact on our earnings, and we can't continue in the red, the PR representative told the Augmented Eye. Prime Minister Quincy, on the other hand, thinks the BTC is just too greedy. They make a lot of money already, and now they're crying because they can't have more? Give me a break. Birth rates decrease as the youth prefers Lilium Company. At the beginning of the century, the idea that people would rather be with robots instead of other humans was treated as a joke. But the reality is that the convenience of these kinds of relationships have become immensely popular among Glitch City's youth, to the point where birth rates are beginning to decrease at an alarming rate. Annie May, a 17-year-old student, agrees with the general sentiment. It's just so much better than dealing with other people, you know? You can just make your own perfect partner. Oh, and sex is amazing. Don't even get me started. It's expected that new regulations will soon be announced to address the situation. Being only with Lilium can be tiring, though. Okie dokie, let's go to work. 2 more days. Good evening. Boop, 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 boop. Hey. Okay, so we got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple things for Saturday. And so I designate you, Gillian Applegate, as official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not going to say anything, Jill? If it means not being the delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Fine, give me that list. I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. Did you know Gil has a crush? What? A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages, and he's only just opening up. But he's taking steps backwards, and I'm not going to let him. He's opening up, for fuck's sakes. And so the errands will make him take him to the bazaar, I take it. That's right. Huh. Alright then, to the office I go. As for me, I'm not gonna fight with the dude boss. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Gil with a crush, huh? This place great? Oh, if it isn't... Hey, Jill? Sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stalked woman incoming. The door's open. Go ahead, the door to the left. Thanks. Rad Shiba. Hello there. Oh, hi. The other one, that's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Oh god, not him. Now, where did she... Oh, the hellhole. Perfect. Hey, kid. I'll have the usual. Right. He remembered me after 2 weeks. Big beer. Big beer. I think. I don't remember. It's been a year and a couple months since the last time I played this. I don't remember if it's a big beer he wants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll just give it to him anyways. Here. This seems right. The paper's been a mess lately. You'd think with all that's happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations and I can't afford to be understaffed. Dude, you should try being in my job. Okay. And I don't mean the bartender. Oops. Here we go. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for everyone who produces most reports. I see no difference in my feed though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know that infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-centralize anything and report useless things? Of course I know. Then why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls in a non-pleasant way. Zaibetsu Corp and the company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to fine you with. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, and the best case scenario is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is Lackey's picked out that week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Hold on a second. Yeah, oh yeah. Ah. Okay. So I was like, wait, that's not what that was. No, why you... No, don't do that. Okay, fine, do that. You... Discord. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BGC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday, they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week, they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. Huh? Not to mention, there are like 100 people who have BGC certificates that never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin at BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. And no news outlet talks about that. Alright, kid, let's try a moonblast now. Come again? Hey, even I have to break from routine from time to time. Moonblast. Okay. No, moon. I can spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 of these. 2 of these. And 4 of these. On the rocks and blended. Come on, shake it! Shake it, shake it, shake it! Now, let's see what the ruck is about. So what brought you here? Oh, right. Didn't you see Lillian coming in here? Blue hair, big tits. She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Not really. Did she jump onto the roof then? Why were you looking for her? Did you want an interview? Not really. Just hitting on her. Oh. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have like a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits. Also, hot ass and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard as fucking curious as shit right now. I want to know just how detailed those King Class CH-1A models are, personally. And so you followed her. I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? Wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. Dude, you are messed up. So that Lilim isn't here, huh? I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Right. Let's just give him a pile driver. I was thinking the exact same thing. Alright, we're just gonna get this man drunk. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All mixed. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Alright. Well, see as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. Yeah. Guy left. Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. Hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. How nice of you. It's nothing, really. And she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But while we're here, mind... Alrighty? Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. I think we'll give her... Blue Fairy. And this one we won't put any alcohol into it. But hey. Thank you. Why? The hell? Thank you. It's 5, 6, 7, 8. All aged and 1, 2, 3. Here you go. Thanks. So, do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time, too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just don't want to humor him. I see. Seems like he was just trying to come on to you. You don't say. Well, not like he'd have a chance anyways. I'm not into older guys, and I'm already committed to a relationship. Wait, you are? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors. But I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really? We're both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough, I wouldn't hurt to try. Oh, nice. He's a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. You know, I've met 2 fans of yours lately. Really? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It's amazing. I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious in my opinion. I have many fans. Doesn't sit too well. I like many people who like my music better. Fan evokes an uglier, more pretentious image for me. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music? To be honest, I hadn't had much exposure to your work, but the few things I've heard are really good. And not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I would support you even if I didn't like it. So nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar, but Do you have anything like tea? Let me see. Tea. Yes, I think we have mullein tea, spice tea. There we go. Here you go. Perfect. Hey, you're a King Class CH-1A, right? That I am. May I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and the DFC-72? We both serve the same purpose, but the DF-72s have the port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that, or the resilience of the DT-01Ds, but we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced, and our movements are smoother. A trade-off for functionality and power for appearance, you could say. Ah, I see. So anything new for the concert? Well, it is an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those who couldn't go the first one. But we always try to spice it up, like maybe with a surprise song or something. There was this one time I sang a cover of a song by B-Link. Of course, in return, they sang Your Love is a Drug. Yeah, so you know the B-Link girls. Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different from their on-stage personas they are. Really. Suzu, for example, can be really childish at times. She also laughs a lot, and loudly at that. Meanwhile, Aina is a party girl through and through. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy. Huh. Hard to believe. I mean, their image is that of stoic girls with little expression. Almost like living Victorian dolls or something. Well, they wanted to pop out in public. They once told me if we want people to notice us, we have to break the cutesy idol concept. So they took the opposite route and became cool beauties with melancholic songs. I can speak Grilly. I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be unkept, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. True, I guess. Well, I've gotta go, but let's have a Sparkle Star first. Right? All I can do is Sparkle Star. It's a good thing I didn't give her a Sparkle Star the first time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Aged. Uh-oh. Nope. Something happened there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Aged. 1, 2, 3. Here you go. Sparkling! Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. Will do. Oh, that handsome bartender. Nice to see you. Huh? Boss, Gil's back. I'll take my break. Alright. That is the one downside to some of these games, is all the reading. And I don't do voices. How many times can you play this? Well, you can play this like a million times because it's all the same. Or not the same. Like every choice you do differently gives you something else going on. What in the world? Not sure why that happened. Give me my sports back. There you go. Note to self, buy oil for that door. Alright then. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of the boss's chicken buckets. Did boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Greetings. Hey, Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with the Bleeding Jane, please. Bleeding Jane. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All blended. There's no alcohol in this one. Bleeding Jane. Oops. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Sai? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped by to say hey. Oh. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. Hey, come back here. It's also clean. Really clean. Gil is the one you can owe that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning stuff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey, Jill, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on a piece of white knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is the gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank? Sorry. After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, bricking them, many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knights still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, even a single piece of the armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patents just open for many. So I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how. There's one weird case, though. Oh? There's a guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique? The guy had a really small unit, 5 people, including himself. The aesthetics of his unit, its armor, was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of hench and horse heroes. Hen what? They looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not only suits of armor, with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. Understandment? You know a lot about this. It's interesting the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people in all kinds in some place. It also helps to put a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces, but regulations and laws didn't allow the kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu, because let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just happen to have control over what tantamounts as a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. And let's not start with the theme parks or the like. Those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just a front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chose. I can talk. I can read and talk. I really can. He makes a fool of himself, and then the attention is taken away from whatever it is Zaibatsu Corp is doing. Yeah. So what were you saying? Is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park? I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past. So yeah. Huh. No, seriously. And what? Can I get a Bertini, please? Bertini? Sure, sure. Henshin. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. HDM mixed. 2, 3. What? No. Oh, fuck. 1, 2. Can I just double click like this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Here you go. Thanks. So I take it you're in a good mood today? Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kira Miki encore concert. Nice. Oh, right, as it turns out, she was just here. Again? Sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. And like the last time, she was quite a graceful client. Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person are actually true? Amazing! I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life. But having such backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone. It's nice to hear, you know. In fact, many think that's what made her so famous so quickly. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for. I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I've never put much thought into that. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much. Being a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. And he's actually managed to get certain contracts over other, more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy. Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easy I can disguise myself with just different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I can get into the disabled line with Sai and her wounds. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it, and we shouldn't abuse it. Hey, can you give me a classic drink? Sure. What's something classic? We'll give her Bleeding Jane. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. All blended. Excuse me. Oh, fuck. Why does it do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 6. There you go. Thank you. Do you have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long, they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you and everyone wins. We even haven't had a young gardener that left to study engineering. He actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to tend the plants. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. I just realized something off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all the tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but That would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Zaibutsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. No patent registry in their right mind would approve that global shutdown signal, let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that were all by means illegal. The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. And this city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I think we've all done some things we're not too proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. Alma. No, hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's basic courtesy. Something I will fight to uphold. First the greeting stop, then saying please and thanks stop. And before you know it, boom, total anarchy. You're exaggerating. I'm not. In fact, I'll go through that door again and expect you to properly greet me this time. Fine. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary. Huh? Over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door, "only this and nothing more." Huh? You overdid it. You totally overdid it, quoth the bartender. I did not. So you like poetry. I had a phase. Can I get you something? Let's start with a big cobalt velvet. Sure. A big cobalt velvet. She's looking to get drunk. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 10 of these. She is looking to on the rocks. And next. 1, 2, 3. Here you go. Thanks. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering for a while. Yeah? Does the name Shadowmaster 69's Chronicle ring any bells? Wow, you went pale. No, the name doesn't ring any bells. May 22, today, my daily card readings told me I'd meet great change thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me I had been picked for the inter-school contest with my latest essay. I just knew scientific theory on the ideas of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. So soon I'll bring the world into occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. Jill, I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should be left. I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that have all that stuff archived. Why? Sheesh, relax. It's not that bad. What do you mean it's not bad? Don't you realize how embarrassing it all is? We've all been young, Jill. Relax. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? Gods, no. I gave up on the whole cult stuff. It's just that remembering all that stuff is... Ugh. I don't know. I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with a rare accessory popping out, thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you had decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. So you have a pick. Oh god, you have a fucking pick. Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig out the sins of my past? I was bored. Last Friday, I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. I just used a search engine, you know. I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Like I said, relax. You were obsessed with occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kind of almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sort of haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths of old classmates will go to track you down, especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun when they're alone and they're lonely to boot. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. Now I know how a criminal feels when evidence is used against them. I have to ask though, why the 69? It was supposed to be 69, not 69, like in reference to both the lovers and the hermit. I was convinced it meant wise choices. Jill, there's nobody that would read that as 6-9. I was 12 at the time. Even at 12, I fucking knew what 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. Well, let's sweeten up things a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. Sure. Are they trending now or something? Yeah, sugar rush. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, that'll do. 1, 2, 3. Here you go. This is the thing. Say, Elma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dug through my past. I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing? Yep. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends who I describe as such that I introduced to my family and all. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight and me just saying, keep the fucker. The second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. He starts with a friendly hit, and before you know it. Anyways, the other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married after only half a year or so of knowing him. And then there's Richard. Who? I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well. We had awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't? Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There was a part of me that wanted to believe, even for just a little, that maybe he changed his mind. But as much as I loved him, the one detail brought a growing gap to us. And at one point I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will ya? Sure, a beer. Shall we make it a big one? Let's make it a big one. No. That one. That one. 2. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay, I think my mouse is dying. Shouldn't be. It's a good mouse. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Big beer. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it. Okay, one more question, and we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of the dog, aren't you? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boob? Huh? Jill, I love you, and I know you're saying it in jest, but I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. As such, and honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real, and they're spectacular. Now ask the real question before I slap you. I'll grant you one. And only one chance to call me by my full name as compensation, then. I'd gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping, because my real question was, why did you get your hands chopped? Chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that I spend lots of time typing, and these replacements help me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh. There's other utilities, like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like a computer's cursor. There's a lot more, but there are small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud. How did your family take the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments. But as luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand was completely crushed. I told them to check if we were compatible and all that. I mean, implants aren't not everyone's first choice if they can get a natural replacement. A bit of cosmetic treatment and it could pass off as her original hand with no problem. Last I heard, we were compatible and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. And you didn't tell your mom about that? I didn't want her pestering the poor girl. So, are we cool now? Are we even now? Are we? You were pretty pissed about my comment about your boobs. Again, I'm sorry. It sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once. No, you don't. Huh? Why? You just called me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance and only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it. Surprise! Hey, Emma. This might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey. Not particularly, no. Although there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. It proposed a scenario where nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then acted as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would basically be an image of unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible in a body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. And it's not like brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still an interesting read, though. I see. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault that you convinced yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. See ya. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the idol girl left him like that, it seems. You think? It might have been a while he was out. True. Hey, boss. You're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am? Yeah, why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect the legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... No, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show, it just so happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh, well, wait, what? Come here, fuckboy. Fuckboy! 8th grade what? Ooh, no mistakes, 30% today's payment, tips, flawless service. Who would have thought we'd get a bona fide idol in the bar? Yay! I feel like an adult achievement. Woo! You were charged $10,000 for your rent. Oh, I got it just in time. Have a nice day. We'll have a roof on our head. We have a roof over our heads for another month. Yay! Says for the cat. I don't even have enough for beer. Huh, I can get that, but I don't need it. Okay. Apparently there's new augmented eye. Let's find out. Okay, new Lilim regulations. The current regulations preventing Lilim from looking too human have been working well so far, but Glitch's city government is planning to create even more new laws so as to enforce robot-like features among the Lilim in a bid to reduce identity theft. Glitch City, the first nation to adopt the current standard of artificial intelligence and robotics, was the first to allow robots into normal society, quickly giving them necessary rights so as to sustain long-term experiment about their role in human evolution. Unfortunately, the first year saw numerous reports of identity theft, resulting in the need for more stringent measures. It is unknown what kind of laws we'll have in the future regarding their existence. But people look more robot-like by the day, too. After the Great Earthquake Salvage. Agents are the rage. The new rage. The Great Earthquake that sank large portions of the world 5 years ago also created an unexpected new profession, salvage agents. Summer Aki is one of those salvagers, and she shares her experience with the Augmented Eye. Seeing the big cities like Tokyo and places like Caracas several kilometers below the ocean's surface, that's something that gets to you, you know? Millions lived there before the Great Earthquake, and it's on me to retrieve their memories and their lives. Aki is now working to retrieve items from a research facility in the Tanegashima Island in Japan. I probably butchered that and I apologize. Excuse me. And Australia? Australia is a tad more complicated than that. Grand Slam Fighters crowns a new heavyweight champion. Glitch City, most popular pro wrestling promotion, crowned a new heavyweight champion yesterday, with Great Yasuki taking the gold from fellow Japanese wrestler Justin Liger. After previous champion 6'6" American Kid was forced to relinquish the title due to a head injury, GSF decided to hold a tournament to find a new title award holder. The match ended after an epic 30-minute bout, with Giant Yuzuki applying the massive German suplex for the 3 count. During the interview with AE, Giant Yusuke told us through a translator that he's waiting for 6'6" American Kid to recover. I won't rest until I beat him clean. So exciting, if only I understood what's going on. Valhalla. I think I saw that one. Yeah. The name sounds silly, but a bit hard to produce. Good thing it's actually called Valhalla. The funny numbers and letters are just code. Anyway, I visited this cute small bar downtown twice after getting lost for a bit. I think the area was called Neon District. At first it was a bit scary because I forgot my way back, but once I got in there, I felt really safe and at home. The bartenders are a bunch of sweethearts, and the boss was such a class act. I even took a photo with her and sent a video to her little sister. I look forward to visiting again. The drinks were very tasty, even though they weren't made with real alcohol. Girl, you don't even know what real alcohol is. I don't know if I want the bar to suddenly become a fan tourism hotspot. Ooh, but then you get, like, stuff, like money. Good evening. Changing it to sports. Gil, are you humming Shine Spark? Huh? Ah, hey Jill. Are you okay? Are you in love, maybe? Nothing of the sort. I'm fine. Right. No, seriously. Did you fuck? Men only get so happy after they fuck. That's not... Oh my god, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations! I haven't seen you happy this since... well, never. Streaming 10. Today's escapades will bring us to a familiar place and... shit. Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna... That's a fast flat bartender! If that's even your real name. No, it's not. Last time my viewership had a weird peak when I passed out while I was passed out. So I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Do I have something on my face? This guy's totally fucked. No doubt about it. That gleam in his eye is unmistakable. Sigh, whatever. Just keep it down. Ah, Jill, isn't that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here. Oh, that was weird. Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyways. Oh, goody. Time to mix drinks and change lives. I don't know if I actually change lives. I know I definitely mix drinks. I'm still waiting to try and get someone, like, hammered again. Alright. Oh! It's these two. Haven't seen them in a while. She's the vet. He's the vet friend? What is he exactly? Other than a little Can you guys still hear me? Because I just moved my mic, so. Deal. You are too happy and you are too mopey. What happened? I was right. Yeah? That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Say, that girl. I'm not here. Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyways. Betty was right, and that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. Betty is cheerful. I'm not sure that's ever a good thing. Okay, I really should not put Snickers. Should not put Snickers in the fridge. Holy crap. That is hard. For the occasion. Alright. So the girl was actually infatuated with him. You should have seen her, screaming from the top of her lungs that she liked him. And he just standing there thinking. Just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too clinched for my taste. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your coworker. Holy shit, did he fuck? You're making it too obvious, Gil. How? That beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy that got some and enjoyed every moment. Back to Deal, though. Like I said, he seems lost in thought. Victories like these are few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a bloom light. Okay. Alright, one bloom light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Wait, hold on. Four of you. And 6 of you. All aged, on the rocks, and mixed. 1, 2, 3. There's that one. And then non-alcoholic. Come here. I can make him a blue fairy without the Kermatrine. Crevice Spite. Fluffy Dream. Wow, that's a good one. Okay. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relations, but I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Jill? Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, and Jessica. Or should I say, didn't share the bed sheets, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoos waster, chocolate addict, too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, teetotaler, and chews with mouth open. What do you think, Jill? That you must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in such a short period of time. I mean, about the piece of scrap situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. Gil? He's still on fucking Cloud 9. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? What about Sneaky Sneaky? I'll be damned. She actually hides pretty well. For starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime. Get to know her. Maybe she'll change her mind. Maybe you'll change yours. In the end, you'll lose nothing by... what? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilum. So I don't know how well it applies to you. These things are humans and all but organs nowadays anyways. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fella is a good catch if I do say so myself. And like I said, humans and all but organs. You've surely encountered Lilum that you sometimes forget are not humans. Well, we live in a weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of Lilum, though. Well, Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilum integration, so anyways, just try to get to know her. You'll find out how you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice, if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and a piano woman. Alrighty, piano man. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Okay, a piano man is already big. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks. 1, 2, 3. Done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I sound like I'm in a dance class. 1, 2, 2. Ah, crap. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. Aged and mixed. There we go. And now we reached a stalemate. I'd normally take the piano man, but I feel there's a symbolic value in taking the woman. Why order like that then? I hate Laura. You what? She's gonna take you away from me. I got my drunk person. You're my piece of scrap, not hers. You're mine. Mine! Betty, you don't own me. Besides, I can't, for the life of me, leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. That's not a laughing matter. You need someone making sure you aren't kicking people. That's not normal, you know. Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. You're right. So you won't leave me? I'd worry myself sick if I left you to your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Oh yeah. We're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you want to come. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine. We will be here, Jill. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. Aw, I wanted more of the drunk version. Please come again. Party? I'd love to go. But I told everyone that tomorrow I'd end the new year with a party myself, so... Sorry! Okay, I totally forgot she was already here. Man, that was such bliss. Still, I can see how traffic spiked. Things can get fun here. And just like the last time, I need to show my viewers something fun. Give me something nasty. Something... You want something nasty? Nasty? What is it? There's no such thing as a nasty. Nasty drink? I don't even know what I gave her last time. Oh, it's been a long time since I played it, so... Alright. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Excuse me? Oh, I didn't duplicate. Oops. No, stop that. I'm losing money by doing that, I think. Here you go. This is the cop. Hold on. It was nasty, alright. And now, it's time for me to be a nice person and give you something nice. Huh? It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural you get your own copy of my theme song. No thank you. Don't be shy, let me give you one. I mean it. No, thank you. Well, too late. It's already in your player. That can't... How in the ever-loving fuck did you do it? Magic! That's bullshit. Video editing magic. Did you just hack into the music player? Let's move on, shall we? Yeah, whatever. Hey, weren't there dogs? Last time you talked about this place like it was like zany heaven of sorts. But I see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything of the like? Good question. Where are the dogs? I either haven't paid enough attention to their arrival or they haven't come. Idols, newspaper managers, talking dogs, and yet this is the same old bar like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know. Now that I think about it, maybe Boss just donated money to the CRA thing? Then tricked the dog into coming here as a part-timer for kicks? Oh well, anything interesting lately? I mean, it's not like I miss them, but I should at least show their faces. Hello? Sorry, what did you say? I was asking if there's any new stories. This is not a newspaper, you know. Nor is it Crazy Stories on Demand streaming service. That's a big fat lie and you know it. Shut up. But I said nothing! I mean... So shut that idea up. Yeah, that. I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason. And I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty Boy over there can tell us the story of who we bought. He's so distracted he wouldn't even make a retort. Amazing. I guess there's something we're saying, but then I want to hear it. Well, Kira Miki came in yesterday again. You're shitting me. You expect me to believe she came all the way here again? Do you even have proof like the glass from last time? Well, I may interject. You've been listening, boss? The walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a pic with her. She did what? Huh? Let's see. Why? I try to make an appointment with her and she's always busy. But you sit there and she just comes waltzing over? It's not fair. Hey, if I knew how the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. I'm just baffled as you are right now. Yeah, but I bet you're not even as much of a fan anyway, are you? You're not wrong. Ah, I'm getting chocolate all over my desk. Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client? Very graceful client, much like the last time. Really nice girl. I'm gonna give you my number. If she ever comes back, you let me know. You hear? I'm not gonna let you keep her to yourself. I really doubt she'll come back again, though. She already came twice. I'm not taking any chances. I need something to drown this anger with. Give me something girly, will you? Okay. Girly. Why are all the girly drinks like optional alcohol? Alright, you know what? She's getting a fluffy dream. And I am going to make it big. Because she really needs a lot. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Fluffy dream for the streamer girl. Phew, let's just chill a bit. It's still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny. Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you? Huh? Maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you were just that good. Huh? Are you hitting on me? No. In fact, I'm kind of trying to get you to leave pronto. Don't be so hard on the girl. She's fun. Another nuisance shows up. Joe hates me. It's not hate. It's just... Wait, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey. You're curious, right? About the fuckboy's partner? Want to know who it is? Do you know? Maybe. Maybe not. That maybe not settles it then. Not taking any chances. Oh, come on. Bartender, you're making lots of faces here. There's nothing really. Did the two bartenders break or something? Should I call a manager? Tech support? Hey, Joe. Inner and outer voices, remember? Fuck. What? Who fucked? Aside from that guy, I mean. Say, you're oddly calm today. Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking, I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. And wouldn't you know, I can actually make it premium time if I go commando. Huh? But come on, I'm getting bored out of my ass here. Do something. I'm not a dog. You can't just ask me to roll over, you know. Mind if I entertain you for a bit then? Boss? You and Gil take a break. I'll entertain the Missy here. Oh god. Alright. Jill, by that I meant take Gil with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road right into the truck's grill. Grilled Gil. Right. Alright, Gil, come with me. Eh? I don't know if I should be worried for the girl or scared or nothing. I'm not sure. Want one? No thanks, I don't smoke. Huh? Alright, I got a text from Alma. Boss, Alma and Gil didn't fuck. Well, that's a bummer. She is sending congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. So, who's the lucky girl? So it was a guy. I never thought you swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So it was a girl, and you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know. You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know. You never talk about yourself. You're talkative, so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I know to get through to you. Make me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you. Why are you humming Sunshine Stone right so much, though? Well, after the idol girl came yesterday again, I looked up her discography and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Right. Oh god, you didn't fuck the idol girl, did you? No, why would that be a problem though? I don't know, it just feels weird. Well, that's that for the break. Let's go back. Right. Oh, and Gil? Keep in mind what I said about opening out more. I mean it. That way we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. I agree. I kind of agree. I wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. I always have to put this back on wrestling. Or boxing, or whatever that is. And that's that. Back. What were you two doing back there? Fucking. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. Huh? See, Gil, you're making it too obvious. How? What will you have today? I'll have a gut punch. Coming right at what? Nothing. Is the world ending? Yes, I agree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Let's see if we can get the robot girl to drunk. Here. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Did you know Lilim tongues are designed to identify food using chemical components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs, and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235 times. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations, you could make a seismograph with them. Huh. And checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? There's Nikki. I don't know. Looking up all of that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I feel like I'm here right now. Glad to hear that. Alright then, let's try something sweet now. Sweet. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I want to get her drunk, because she's never drunk. At least that, not that I remember. 2, 3. Aged and lit. 2, 3. Here you go. Ah, nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? I'm here talking to you, and you're answering like a human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs. But after a bit, they just start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. That always made me crash back into reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamt of. It helps when I feel particularly cynical. Aw, you flatter me. Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilim. The method might have been different, but we too evolved from a more simple form ages ago. If Lilim managed to create biological life years from now, it will have all come full circle. So what should I take from this is, you love me. Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's go with Sugar Rush. Alright. Hey, Sugar Rush. This one I can get big. And I'm gonna like this. Oh, the alcohol. Yep. I will get her drunk. 1, 2, 3. Here you go. Even in doubt, my love for these are real. How romantic. Man, that Gojo is a blast. Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Dee Dee? Dee Dee's too much of a prick and Gojo's tired. Besides, I want to talk to bartenders. Oh, fuck. Well, I tried, Jill. I'll be in my office. Kill little girl, Lilim. Cam girl! Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? Hey, Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the Sugar Rush. Bartender, a Sugar Rush over here. Bartender. Sorry, what? Sugar Rush, please. Right. I'll make it Dorothy style. 1, 2, 3. Here you go. Good choice, Dorothy. Yay! So what are you doing in my turf, huh? Streamy-chan. Yes? No, I mean, that's what she calls herself. Man, that's a tacky name. Yeah, but it's my tacky name. Actually, that's not really my name. What's your real name then? Behind Streamy-chan's awesome mask lies the humble Nicole-chan. Humble? Why not call yourself Streamy-chan? It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started, I called myself Niku-Niku-chan. I changed websites, so felt the name a bit out of place. Thus, I became Streamy-chan. Everyone nicknamed me Streamy-chan, though, so I just went along with it. Oh yeah, I get it. At one point, I was going to call myself Dolores Hayes. But then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face. Huh? Anyway, I'm here because the last time I came, I ended up with greater viewer numbers than usual. And so I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Ooh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack her shell. Shut up. See, you just need to say the right thing at the right time, and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet, you. Don't play hard to get. You know it's true. Hey, Stream Girl. That's me. I'll regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement. I have, but you see, the contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy or whatever, had to make a new one. He was gonna send the draft to his lawyer as it had a couple additions, but, let's say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract became unreadable. Oh, he's used the contract too. Yeah. He cut into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his penis. I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld, even in the adult VR industry. I reported him and he got fired, but now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his dick are punishment enough. But I mean, why the contract? I don't mind if it jacked off to an image of me, but the contract? That's money that you're soiling right there. I would have gone back on the deal were it not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people, seriously. Dick paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know how they can be a problem. I don't think you need to have an experience to understand that. That said, Gil's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. But you know I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with the beers? My treat. All right. 2 big beers, honey. 2 big beers. No. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Then we do it again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Here you go. Cheers! Cheers! Alright, I'm not feeling my tongue or my feet. Woohoo! Got her drunk. Time to get lewd. Did I hit lewd? Do you have any stories? This will be a treat for non-premium users. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in a jacuzzi. He didn't mind being the premium time, so I started setting up the cameras. And man, was it a challenge! I wasn't just gonna stream over the water. I wanted some underwater action too. What did you do with the bubbles and all? That was the least of the problems. We just turned the jets off. But not only did I have to make a makeshift underwater cover, I also had to keep in mind the heat. Heat isn't good for cameras. Did you try chilling the cam a bit and putting it in a bag with some filling? We made something more convoluted. We took a small cooler, opened a hole for the lens, and sealed it with plastic. I made sure things looked good through the camera and started recording. Threw in some cooling packs and sealed the fuck out of the cooler. Did it need any weight? Yep, luckily the guy was into bodybuilding, so he used some old dumbbells. He was also ripped as fuck. But that's another story. It was all a success, but it also the last time I had sex in a jacuzzi. Blood rushing hot water. I felt like I was dying midway through it. Thank God he decided to resume the action out of the water midway through it. And I surely would have died. At least the guy didn't burn himself. What do you mean? Last time I had sex in a jacuzzi, my body was so hot the guy almost burned his dick. I considered investing in a cooling system, but it was so situational and expensive that I passed. Besides, those cooling systems require too much maintenance. Wait, I think I should leave, but care to join me in escapades for the rest of the night? Can I plug my services at the end of the night? Sure. Then count me in. I've got perfect stories. Let us be on our way then. Goodbye, bartender. Bye, honey. Oh, God. Well, let's start the story. You see, there was this mega Santa. Wait, seriously? They laughed. A pair made in hell. At least they looked like they were having fun. That method of filming underwater sounded convoluted as fuck, though. But I guess it's hard to keep a cool head when you're horny. We're done, boss. Man, don't you just feel great? Were we in the same place? Here, Jill. What's this? A bonus. Today I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with, and keep it up. Well, tomorrow's the big day, so get ready. That goes for both of you. Wow. Either I'm getting old or that girl was too much even for me. You have no new notifications or reminders. Happy New Year. May all your wishes come true and a new bountiful year fulfilled. Happy New Year. I'll leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the noise. Thanks. Wow. Well, let's see. Gil is in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's Eve if I went to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up at any minute. Relax, everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. drink something. Maybe that will cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go? You can do it! Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years. Now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello. Gabby. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey! You talk first. No, well... some days ago, I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. A what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know, I never opened it. At least, not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I spent days worrying about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it may contain. I lost sleep, appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all those problems, all those years of not talking to her, she sent me a letter. A fucking letter of all things. And she just says sorry. Sorry for what? For a fight? For not talking all these years? Oh, now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remembered all the time my sister provoked you that way. Like that time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's, and you were pissed about the lack of a 3? Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table, she sneakily opened it and took a sip? She didn't tell you she did it, and you were all confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. The letter was supposed to piss me off like that. I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of a massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. But organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts, and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yep. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she'd hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use the serum, shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. The shot even left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark. And the rejection was what ended up killing her. The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctor said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from anybody, so nobody knows. Maybe if she'd told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone just instead of dying in her sleep. Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. Huh? I spent so much time hammering myself with that, with what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the Research Institute thing back then? And the amount just increased with their threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive, you're here, I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Jill. Lenore. She's resting now. She's just resting after having a heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone, though. If only... So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together. Together. Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask, though, did she really start to complain about chest pains shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes away back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. Gods, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know. We both have the things to apologize. Don't think too much about it. I should have been more mature and not shouted at you either, so let's just call that water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So, how did you find me exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Dangeroo? I have. Well, the truth is that I visit it from time to time, and the other day I read a thread that discussed the bar, and the description of the bartender just sounded like you. Are you mad? No, I'm not mad. More like dumbfounded. Hey, Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked the fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in, pretty much hated the last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was for the best of me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intention, she could be abrasive from time to time, and it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we got married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was best for me, but what about my freedom? My say on the matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore? No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurt so much. But you have to understand, I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted to break free from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order, regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. I've sometimes felt that way, although I'm not even in college. So that's what led you two to fighting, huh? You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it, tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting that huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about it with her. My sister said something like that. Told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her in the end, but instead I kept pushing her. Should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. I should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. We are quite hotheads. You, me, and my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know. Play your role correctly. Heh. But why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? But my sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid. Dead afraid I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I come up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes anything easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sis were meant for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. Like I said, berating myself over these past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Yeah? Mourning is fine and all, but we should celebrate her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. Same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So let's have a toast to her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Something sweet, but non-alcoholic. Grab this for a sec. Okay. Lenore, I know you're watching from beyond right now, and as I give a drink to your little sister, it's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. Can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at least very least make you rest easier. So, now that I look out for Gabby in your absence, I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure to little Brett doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey! Want to add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me. Say it to her. That's a bit... Come on. Just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis. Sis, you idiot. Why did you keep that secret for so long? Idiot! Idiot! I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough, you idiotic idiot? Arr. Hey, Jill. Promise me you won't be like that knucklehead. That you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me we won't fight? I can't do that. Yeah? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like the last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said, that you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So about this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. We might as well break that alcohol taboo here and now. Right. Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you a beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me an apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer, and it turned out to be apple soda. Did you get back at her? Well, I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. And as a follow-up, she used that steamed cucumber in the salad days later. Ugh. She said, so do you like eating me for lunch? Jill? I'll tell you when you're older, or never at all. Hmm? Hey, Gabby. Do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Claire's, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Claire knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course. How would she cover me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Claire doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I say it's comfy enough, at least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened a second branch last year, so he's looking to expand. I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District had almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian! Mark 1 for daddy! I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 or so. Dad said sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It even labeled Sweet Victory. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? No, I guess that one wasn't as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society, and in her circle of friends, lesbian daughter was a no-no. I don't like the fact that they went to no signal. Still on my sis's side for that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends is worth more than her own daughter. How did she react to her death? Don't know. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? Never got married, so there was no proper divorce. Haven't seen her since August, I think? Did you two fight too? No, she just hasn't shown up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Huh? I thought there was gonna be a party here. Alma, over here. Party? A small New Year's celebration. Want to stay for it? I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You'll only get cola for the night, though. No alcohol. It'll give us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey, Alma, come over here. There's someone I want to introduce you to. What's going on? I'm hitting the next button, and it's not doing anything. Oh, it's done. Okay. That's a way to end it. I was kind of hoping to get more people drunk. Not the kid, of course. Now I know why there was no talking. Only two people worked on it. On the actual game itself. Music. Michael Kelly. Sorry, I took my glasses off. I can't see anything. Sound effects. IMBA Interactive. Julio Acosta. Of course, Fernando Damas and Christopher Ortiz worked on the game itself. Additional sound effects. Freesound.org. Soundsnap.com. Quality Assurance. Peoples. Basically everybody who's worked on the game itself. Director. Ow. As I lose my chin. Perfect timing. Yogi Bear's Christmas is ending and my game is ending and it's dinner time. Special things. YS Beard Games, itch.io, Miguel Aguado, everyone who pre-ordered, you're right there. Mom, dad, family, friends, thank you for all your support. This is for you. Made in Game Maker Studio by Yo-Yo Games. It'd be kind of cool if they ever did another one. But I can actually say I have now finished a game in my library. No, wait, this would be the second game. Because I finished Overlord 1. And I will be going back to Overlord 2, along with a few other possible Christmas games. Or at least games. Did I have fun? Yes. How many more to go? Are we talking just in my library? And yes, I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did your boss hug you though? What? She's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. Oh. You're right. Good night, Jill. This is, Jill and the sister, basically. We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. Good night. Yeah, just yours, don't include mine, or you'll never get to... Yeah, I know. Gracias, Blue. So it's not a Japanese game. It's a Mexican, or I shouldn't say Mexican, I apologize. Spanish game. Cool. I've never played a Spanish game. Yeah, my library, not including console, because that's kind of a mixed between yours and mine. I have about 10 Switch games. I'm not even going to count console, actually. I have well over 100. Whee! Wait, what? It made me do that sleepover thing. You didn't have to accept, you know. Shut up. I'm having a good time. See, even Gabby is having fun. Relax a bit. Wait. What? This is February. Yeah, whatever. You know, Elma, you remind me a bit of my sis. I do? How? You always manage to get a reaction from Jill. Sis always said that Jill acknowledging your presence is the best way she knows she likes you. You're talking too much, Gabby. Aww. It's different with you, though. With my sis, Jill was more frustrated. Like this one time when she bought her a shirt that... You're talking too much, little girl. A shirt that what? That had a pic of a cucumber on it. Cucumber? Ow! Just what are you doing with my hair? Sorry, it got stuck in one of my fingers. Seriously? So I'm a bit like Lenore, huh? No, you just remind me of her a bit. Moreover, my sister wasn't as ass. What this girl is trying to say is that your tits and ass, you could build a Lenore and a half out of the mess. That just means there's enough to share with both of you. Share? You're talking too much, Alma. I don't know what's going on now. Thought it was done. I guess this is where we part ways, huh? Sadly, I'm bound to the city. I can only falsify my identity effectively around here. I really want to thank you, Chief, for the second chance you gave me. If we ever cross paths again, Gil, we're leaving for like a week and a half or something. Don't be so dramatic. But and you're taking care of my apartment, and we will cross paths because I live there. The time you spend setting up the useless farewell could be used asking me things about the place. It's called prologue or epilogue in this case. Yeah. Like where the switches and valves are. But I already know. They're in that control panel you made. But I like talking about that control panel. I'm proud of it. Speaking of obsessive likes, Jill, stop calling Armitage. She'll take care of your foray ball just in fine. I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about me. I've never been away from 4 this long. I don't know what I'll do. You'll do just fine. You did pretty well for the last 25 years before finding him. Yes, but we're leaving. Oh yeah, before I forget. I left you a box of condoms on the first drawer of the desk, Gil. You what? You what? Hey, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend or whatever here, I want him to be ready. Oh, but just one condition. If you're gonna fuck like rabbits, stay away from my room. I have too many pics of my Emoto there. I don't want their eyes soiled. Emo who? Little sister. Then just say little sister. Yeah, whatever. First stop, Panama. You can now save heart data. Loading heart data from the title screen or bar will let you start over from day one while keeping your items and money. Okay. All right. That means we're done because there's a prologue there. I still want to know about that little ghosty girl. Anyways, guys, we're calling it here. I need to go have dinner. Thanks for hanging out with me. And oh my god, I'm not gonna have a voice tomorrow. Is there anybody out there that we can go raid? San, who do you suggest? Let's see who's all out there. I'm thinking Dunk, so because he's playing Valheim, and it kind of goes along with what you were playing yesterday. Yeah, we'll go raid Dunk. Excuse me. God dang it, my throat now. I don't know what it is. The past little while, it's been really problematic. All right, we're gonna go raid Dunk. Again, thanks for hanging out. Oh yeah, I didn't see him. And we will be back tomorrow with No Man's Sky. We're gonna finish up the thingamajiggy expedition, and so, or well, I shouldn't say we're gonna finish it up, but we'll get close to it anyways, I think. So that'll be about 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And then my schedule for streaming next week and the week after is up in the air because I'm on holidays. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try and do the normal streams. At least, at minimum. But we'll throw in a Wednesday one as well. But otherwise, I'm not going to say if I'm going to stream earlier or not because I need some rest first. So I think the first couple of days I'm going to just rest and then do normal streams and whatever. Anyways, well, I'll figure it out. And just so keep posted to the Discord, to Twitter, to Facebook, whatever. And of course, you can always check me out on YouTube for any of the old videos. So thanks for hanging out, and we'll catch you guys all next time. Laters.
I think it's like, it was basically whenever we got a raid or someone cheered or something happened on stream, just it would be like, nope.